There is nothing wrong with your internet. Do not attempt to adjust your settings. We are controlling the podcast. We control the squealing and the screams. We can make your heart flutter, your eyes blur from tears, or sharpen your mind to crystal clarity. For the next hour, sit back. We are in control of what you hear. We repeat, there is nothing wrong with your settings. You are about to experience the awe and mystery known as the female mind. You are now entering the Fangirl Zone. Hello everyone and welcome to SyFy Talk on the Fangirl Zone, a podcast where we discuss shows on the SyFy channel. I'm Sean, Fangirl S.
And I'm Steve, and tonight we'll be discussing episode 5 of season 2 of Krypton.
Oh my god, it was getting so good. And where this one ended, I'm like, wait, what? No!
Yeah!
I'm like, it hasn't been an hour?
Yeah.
It really didn't feel like it.
No, you can't do that.
Right? Oh my gosh. Okay, so before we get in this exciting episode, hit us with ratings news.
All right. Episode 4 brought in a 0.11 in adults 18 to 49 with 0.454 million viewers, making it the 50th rated cable show for the day. Seeing that it aired on Independence Day week, we now have it. Episode 5 brought in a 0.11 in adults 18 to 49 with 0.379 million viewers, making it the 55th rated cable show for the day. We have Live Plus 7 for episode 2. It tied for second in adults 18 to 49 percentage gain, going from a 0.1 to a 0.3 for an increase of 200%. It tied for third in viewers percentage gain, going from 0.430 to 1.024 million viewers for an increase of 138%.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Now, a little bit of news. They are going to be at San Diego Comic-Con this year. I don't know offhand the day the panel is playing. So we're going to try to get in and get some pictures of the cast. They are doing a signing. Unfortunately, no matter what I did, I was not able to win a ticket for the signing.
Right.
And nobody I know did either. I'm like, dang it. So I would hope to at least try to get a picture and post it with one of my friends up, but nobody got it. You know, when you're up against your closest 130,000 friends.
Yeah, it's kind of odds are not in your favor. Let's put it that way.
Not really. All right. Episode 5, A Better Yesterday. As a hostage negotiation that could end the war on Krypton is in the works, Seg seeks answers about Lyta. All right. So, father and son, will this end well?
I'm thinking not.
Zod receives a report that over 50% of the rebels are dead and asserts that they should easily defeat the rest. And as this is happening, Seg is sneaking up behind him because Seg wants nothing to do with this war. And of course he doesn't want all these Kryptonians dying in his name, by the way.
Right.
And so he confronts Zod, wielding a knife. And yeah, he beats him down, which Zod was surprised.
Right.
But he says that if you call for help, then you'll die. It's like, okay, maybe you should have just done it. But I understand. He's told you he's your son. You don't want to do that. At this point, I don't know. He was willing to, take you out.
Yeah.
Because how did you beat my somatic conditioning? And that's when Brainiac kind of pops up next to Seg. He's like, you should say something.
Right. And of course, Seg turns his head to look at him and you go, Seg!
Right? Dude, he's not there. And of course, you got Zod like, who are you looking at?
Yeah.
And Seg's like, shut up. And he looks back at Zod. It's like, well, nice recovery. Not really.
Yeah.
But it worked, I guess, in that moment. But over on Wegthor, you have Lyta telling Arame, Adam, Seg, and the other rebel captives that, ooh, your forces have been wiped out. So the war is basically over. And Adam's like, hey, Lyta, remember me? As you have... Wait, I said Seg. Seg is not over on Wegthor.
No.
I apologize. I'm putting Seg everywhere. I meant his buddy who I'm blanking on the name.
Adam.
No, the other one. Zeb?
Zeb. Yeah,
Zeb.
Zeb.
Zeb, who I decided to say was Seg. Sorry, guys. And Zem's like, no, knock it off. Don't say. He's like, don't say it. Shut up. Because all of a sudden, Lyda's like, oh yeah, I remember. You told Seg you should kill our son and let Brainiac take Kandor. And he's like, oh crap, you kind of didn't understand what I was saying.
Yeah.
That's not what I meant exactly. And as this is happening, the guard takes the Zeta Beam device from Adam. And he's like, hey, give that back. Of course, that's not happening right now.
No.
And Lyda's like, yeah, you all can return to your base, and tells Jax and Val, I'm giving an invitation to discuss a way to prevent further bloodshed.
Right.
Well, that sounds great. But you know what? I know Val won't risk losing Zem and Val. And Adam, God, I can't even get it right. Too many names. So they're staying with me. Off you go. Great. This is going to go over perfect. Because as this is happening, you have Jax and Val fighting anyway about the Codex.
Right.
And he's like, you weaponize it? She's like, we needed a failsafe. And he's like, that's not how you do it. Well, we needed something. You should have told me. But they have to believe that you didn't know about it because they believe in you and your name. He's like, the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
No, we need more than hope. And Jax is like, you know what? Zod knew. Zod knew the entire time. How did Zod know? And then Val kind of stops then. It's like, shit.
Yeah.
Now, I feel like in his head, the wheels are turning like maybe Nyssa didn't know and Nyssa was set up as well.
Right.
At least that's what he's hoping.
Yeah. And
which we find out that's what it was.
Right.
Because as Nyssa's walking through the Outlands and she's found by the Sagittari, she's like, oh, wait, no, I'm working for you guys because Zod's waiting for me. Now, first of all, that sounded really bad.
Yeah.
I didn't want to believe it because like, no, I'm expected. It's like, really? But what's his name? Prius?
Yeah.
Press, like the car. Sees and recognizes her. It's like, oh, stand down. Oh, you saved our lives. And she's like, say what? It's like, let's get you to Kandor. And she has no idea what's going on. And he informs her. Oh, yeah, they were tainted. The rebels suffocated. And she's like, I'm responsible for giving that information to them. And that's when Lyda shows up and she's like, congratulations for taking the right side. But did she?
No, she got played too.
So she's like stewing.
Oh, yes.
You know, that's just not sitting well with her at all. And you have Arame return and telling Jax and Val what's up, what happened, and confirms that ground forces died. And she looks devastated because she knows they got the information from Nyssa.
Right.
And she just is told to stand by for orders. Well, great. That'll go over well. Everybody's like, okay, I guess we're just waiting.
Yep.
And let's go back down to Krypton. And at the bar, two helmeted Sagittari walk in, look over the crowd. Everyone gets a little tense. And suddenly the helmets open and it's Jaina and Dev. It's like, oh, okay, good. Yeah. And they ask the patrons to come with them, join forces to help assassinate Zod. And I love it because they're all like, really? Because they'll just like wipe us out pretty quick.
Yeah.
She's like, we have information. I used to lead them. I was Primus. We're good to go. I don't think anybody was buying what they were selling.
No, not at all.
But I don't know. I think some of them wanted to believe, but I think it was just too hard.
Right. Yeah, especially after what's just happened. I mean, anybody that's sympathetic towards the rebels are going, you ain't got a chance now because half your forces are gone. And so we're just stuck with this.
Jaina tries to tell them, listen, Zod's not a conqueror that somebody else will just take his place. Or he's not just a ruler. He's like a creepy conqueror that won't stop until everyone kneels before him. You can't hide and outrun that. And I don't know if that at least got some of them to help them get to Kandor. You would like to think it did.
Right, maybe.
But I don't know.
Yeah,
so,
they weren't jumping up and down to join the fight, that's for sure.
It wasn't exactly a rally.
No. Even though Jaina did give a very impassioned speech about it, but...
She did.
Nobody was buying what she was selling.
No. And back in Kandor, in Zod's office, Seg is like, you know what? You're going to explain to Lyta what you did. And I loved it because Zod's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Really? Really? Do you think I'm just playing this to see if this is going to work out?
Right.
You had her reconditioned. And you need to tell her because you know what? When you tell her and you fix her, the Sagittari are going to turn against you.
Yep.
And at the very least, she won't be standing with you. And when he's telling this story, I'm like, you can see Seg, like, I know what you did. You're going to fix this. And I'm just thinking, Zod's going to be like, there's no going back or something.
Yeah.
But no, instead, Zod's like, you know, she's trying to end the war. There's negotiations happening and we can discuss it as a family. No. This is not the time to negotiate this shit right here.
No.
And by the way, you killed what made her amazing. Because Zod's like, she was so upset when you were gone. And I had to figure out what to do. Because when I seen her as a young man and she was just devastated and broken, I didn't want to see that again. Well, you know what? You took away everything that was Lyta.
Yeah.
So what makes you think that you would be even coming into existence then if you take that away now?
Right.
Because I still don't understand the whole timeline, paradox, whatever. And yeah, Seg's just like, get on the horn and tell her. He's like, there's solar flare. Can't do anything. Communications are offline. I'm like, well, isn't that convenient?
Yeah.
I went very church lady there. I'm like, isn't that convenient? But we go back to Wegthor, where you're having the meeting between Lyta, Jax, and Val. And Val truly believes that Lyta's there because she doesn't know that Seg is back.
Right.
And so he's like, I'm going to tell her things are going to change. And so he's like, oh, honey, guess what? Seg is alive. And she's like, yeah, I know. Wait, what? Yeah, Val did not look too happy with that. What do you mean you know?
Yeah. Everything they were counting on just blew up in their face.
Right, because he was so sure that Lyta would choose Seg. And she's like, yeah, he's back there with Zod. Now, at this point, I don't know, because she didn't elaborate, if Val's thinking as a prisoner of Zod or with Zod.
Right.
But it's like, well, okay, now what do we do? But we don't exactly get to ferret that out very well because you have Kem and Adam now kind of being separated from prisoners. And Kem's like, that's because we're going to be executed.
Right.
For treason. And you're going to be executed for accessory to treason.
I'm not an accessory.
Right. And then they see Nyssa. And Adam's like, oh, is she with us? And he's like, Kem, I don't know. Who knows where she is? You know what? Right now, she's with herself trying to get to her baby. And the fact that Lyta didn't really care about anything and is not really caring about the baby and how Nyssa feels just upsets me a little bit.
Right.
Nissa's like, okay, the only thing that can get me back to my child is ending the war, but I didn't want this to happen this way, so now what? But Prius informs them that Val and Jax have contacted them. Oh, wait, I just kind of went all out of order, didn't I? I feel like I did, and I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Okay. I'm having a moment. Prius informs them that they're going to have the meeting with Val and Jax. Right. It's like, yay. So, yay, that's going to happen. Is it going to be good? Probably not.
No. I expect a booby trap to end all booby traps.
Yeah, because I already talked about Val telling Lyta. Yeah, I screwed that part up. Sorry, guys. I'm out of order. My brain's on vacation mode. But let's go back to Kandor. We're going to keep going back and forth, back and forth.
Yep.
Jaina and Dev are in Kandor. They are walking in to the base, basically, the Sagittari base. And Jaina's like, hey, did you ever consider joining the rebels? And it's like, well, yeah, but I couldn't stomach it. It's like, huh? It's like, why? Because Jax was the one in charge of the Black Zero members who killed my family.
Yeah, good reason.
Oh, how about we don't talk about this anymore?
Yeah.
And the only thing I really believed in was you leading everyone. That's why I'm here. Okay, this is getting a little hero worship-y, so let's go back to Seg and Zod, shall we? And Seg's like, how many people have you reconditioned? Well, a lot, because I have to get them to understand my vision. It's like, no, that's not, you don't change minds by literally changing minds.
Exactly.
But is that how you got Lyta to agree with you? And he's like, Jano was shot by Lyta, and it was really hard for her, okay? So Lyta couldn't handle it, so I took the pain away. It's like,
that's
no.
all. Just that little bit.
I don't believe you.
No, because Seg knows he's already tried to find Lyta's files, and they aren't there.
Right.
So, yeah, if that's all he took, you would think that he would have probably left him there. No big deal.
Yeah, no.
No, there's no Lyta files, so there's probably not a lot left.
Yeah, there's a whole lot that you took, don't lie. Because she doesn't remember all sorts of stuff about Seg.
Right.
And I love it because Zod's just like, every choice she's made was her own.
Yeah.
It's like, is it really? I believe you put something in her head.
Absolutely.
No. Back up to Wegthor. Arame, Jax, and Val end up meeting Lyta in the Outlands. And she's like, if you surrender, you have Zod's word no one else will be killed. Now, first of all, Lyta, you are Zod.
Yeah.
So you're not saying you have my word.
No.
You're saying you have his word, which nobody believes.
Right.
Otherwise, we'll finish off the rebel force. And do you really want everybody to die? We can assign you to various guilds. Yeah, right? And Zod wants every Kryptonian on his side. Sure, with their minds wiped.
Right.
Or at least adjusted. So Jax starts to refuse, and that's when Val's like, hey, let me tell you something. And like I said, I already know this.
Yeah.
Wait, what? And yeah, Val's just devastated. Val asks Jax what she thinks, and she's like, they know your weakness. You won't let people you love die.
Yeah.
And Lyta's kind of looking smug, which was pissing me off.
Oh, yeah. Just like her son.
Right, you almost said her dad.
Yeah, almost.
And Jax is like, yeah, I don't have that problem. And uses her eye. There's a laser that shoots out of her eye. She zaps all the soldiers that she had, squirreled away.
Yeah.
And then grabs Lyta and it's like, and now we got you.
Yeah.
What?
Did not see that one coming.
Neither did Lyta, because she asks about it later. She's like, how'd you do that? Maybe you shouldn't have cut out my eye and I wouldn't have had this problem then, would I?
Yeah.
All right. So the flare ends. Finally.
Yeah.
And Seg's like, all right, you know what? Now contact her. Then you tell her what's going on. And right when Zod is about to contact her, Jax pops up.
Yeah.
People of Krypton. It's like, oh yeah, this can only be good.
Yeah.
We have captured Lyta. And in this moment of distraction, Zod takes advantage and gets the gun away from Seg. As this is happening, Jax is reciting Zod's crimes and says he has 1 hour to withdraw all his Sagittari from Wegthor or Lyta dies. And you can't have the war and your mother. Bye. Only she wasn't so kind.
No.
And Zod was kind of pissed.
Oh, yeah. He was not a happy camper.
Oh. And he's like, I'll handle it. It's like, better handle it by getting Lyta back.
Yeah.
And I love it because Zod's like, Val wouldn't let anything happen to Lyta. And it's like, did you see Val? Was that who was talking to you?
Exactly.
Seg kind of put a little who did you think you were talking to on that?
Yeah.
Little retail worker there. And, okay, great. Lyta's being imprisoned. Arame is like, oh yeah, everybody's seen that. And we still have communications. Oh, good. And suddenly, Val's like, what's going on? I wasn't cool with this. Who said this is either Zod or Lyta? What's going on? What is this?
Right.
And Jax was like, he either chooses his war or his mother. Either way, somebody's turning against him. Either all the people, if he lets her die, or all the Sagittari, if he chooses her.
Right.
That's a tough choice.
Yes, it is.
But he's like, I'm not willing to let people die. And she's like, yeah, I kind of figured that. And suddenly Val's a prisoner.
Yep.
What? What is happening right now?
Nothing good.
I was not prepared for this.
Nope.
And we're going to have a lot of bouncing right now, guys. So hang on. Because you have Jaina and Dev, who are kind of confronted as they're trying to make their way through the Sagittari base. And they're like, you see all these other Sagittari running for the flyers. And they're like, the hell is happening?
Right.
And a commander is like, get to your new post. They're like, oh, we have orders. We have to take this information right to Zod. We've been on special assignment in the Outland because we found the traitor, Dev, and the even more treacherous traitor, Jaina. I love they look at each other like, really?
Yeah.
She's like, fine. And then hurry up because we have a situation. Well, what's the situation? And they get informed. And you know those two are like, damn it.
Yeah.
This is not going the way we wanted it to.
No.
And suddenly Zod contacts Jax and it's like, okay, we're going to start removing people from Wegthor. So chill. Don't kill my mom.
Yeah.
And he signs off and tells the Sagittari, prepare for evacuation. And I'm like, this isn't really happening.
No.
And right at that time, Brainiac's like, this isn't really happening.
Yeah.
Okay, that actor has just that creepy face, but he had that, I don't think so look on his
Exactly.
face. And I love it. It's like, what?
Yeah. Waving that little finger.
Right? Do you really think that's going on? Come on, think. And Seg's like, I've never known any Zod except Lyta to show mercy. I don't believe you. I'm going to withhold judgment until she's safe. It's like, yeah, because that ain't going to happen.
Right.
And Zod's like, all I ever wanted to do was make you proud.
The speech
Yeah,
is was just
right?
Barford.
Right? And I love it. Seg's like, well, we can talk about it. And about the war and about your vision. He's like, no. That was past tense. I don't want anything anymore. And he knocks him unconscious. And I'm like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
This isn't good.
No.
And you have the Sagittari withdrawing. And it's like, but are they? You just see people in uniforms.
Right.
So they seemed very confused.
Yeah.
And the one guarding Adam and Chem grabs the Zeta device. He's like, messing with it. And he's like, that's not a toy. Don't touch that. I love it because the guard's like, yeah, I was told that if this retreat doesn't go as planned, I could kill you. And I love it because Chem's like, wait, if?
Yeah.
Hold on. And right when he hits a button, and I'm like, is this like not a self-destruct, but some kind of like only recognizes Adam kind of thing? Because all of a sudden like a beam comes through him. I'm like, what the hell? But then Adam and Chem both went, what the hell?
Yeah.
And there's Nissa with a gun. She's like, all right, get moving. They're like, what are you doing? She's like, I don't know. Both sides hate me. I need to go get my kid.
Right.
Like, all right, you go figure it out. So great, because everybody's leaving Wegthor, right? I need to talk to Lyta. I don't know if this is going to work, man. Jackson's like, okay, but anything that sounds coded and she'll die. And I'm sitting here thinking, what did he put in her head?
Right.
Is it going to be like he's going to say a word
And
that's
she
not
will go
coded, but
all,
yeah, go Doomsday?
Yeah, exactly.
I was really wondering.
Wouldn't
because you
put it past Zod to have done that.
Right. Because you have all this craziness happening because Dev and Jaina are creeping closer. Seg is still kind of knocked out, but Brainiac's kind of talking to him. You have Val and Lyta as prisoners of Jack, Adam and Chem moving through the tunnels and suddenly picking up bio readings. I'm like, where the hell is Doomsday? Where is he? Is it him?
Right, yeah.
Like, I don't know what's happening. But no, it turns out Zod is being kind of nice. Like, hey, it'll be over soon. And she's like, I'm willing to die for the cause. And Brainiac's like, I think you should say, do you even believe him? He is just this little, like, whirl in his ear. And he's like, how are you even still here? It's like, really, this is what you want to talk about right now? All right, fine. Listen, you got me most of the way out. I'm like, a percentage of a percentage left in you, but it was enough to help you. And it's enough to get you to, like, try to focus sometimes. So you know what you need to do? Focus!
Yeah.
So what happened? He jumps up and he's like, Lyta! I'd have been like, he reconditioned you! I don't know. Something. Because
Zod automatically just cuts the transmission off and Jack goes, what the hell happened?
Right. It's like, and even Lyta's like, I don't know. It's like, so what does this mean? Well, she doesn't know that Zod has Seg, but, well, Seg is like, I'm super screwed because I get distracted and I don't do what's best because Zod is now attacking him.
Yeah.
And winning.
Yeah. Beating him down.
You're not doing what needs to be done, dude.
No.
And he's choking him. And this is when he has like that flashback to the vision from the Phantom Zone.
Right.
Of Zod choking Lyta. It's like, okay, it's not going to show you exactly, but I guess this is kind of what it was because he was trying to save Lyta. I don't know. It was weird. I don't get it exactly. Jada and Dev finally arrive.
Just in the nick of time.
Right. Because I'm like, Seg, you ain't gonna make it. And Zod's like, So he grabs Seg and pulls him up to use him as a shield with the knife to his throat. And I'm just yelling, go, dead, wait!
Yeah.
He's yelling, take the shot. They're like, I can't take the shot. I have a shot. Go, dead, wait! He can't hold you and protect himself at the same time.
No.
He doesn't go dead weight.
No.
No. Instead, he throws the knife at Jada, which Dev catches. I'm assuming that's with his, like, mechanical arm.
It must be.
As Zod runs off yelling, intruders! And so whatever Sagittari are still there, they're coming.
Yeah.
And Zod's who knows where. Seg, Dev, and Jaina are like, all right, well, we got to shoot our way out. Great. Jax is like, what's going on? Why are communications down? And we're finally getting Adam and Kem back to the Rebel base to be like, hey, guys, I got to show you something.
Yeah.
So it's craziness happening, like everywhere.
Right.
Nothing good. What now?
Yeah. So Seg says they need to get to the Rankless District to get passage to Wegthor. And of course, Jax turns around and uses the communication web to tell the Kryptonians that Zod is a fake willing to condemn Lyta to death for his pride. And she tells them that Zod's forces are massed in the tunnels ready to strike, and he sent rebel prisoners aboard the elevator to distract them from their betrayal. Jax pulls Lyta into view of the camera and prepares to cut her throat. Now, it's great seeing Seg and Brainiac pair up to get them out of there.
Right.
Because Brainiac's telling Seg everywhere they're coming from, and he's just mowing them down. Bam, 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 bam. And
without even looking.
Yeah, and Jaina's just looking at him like, where the hell did you learn that?
I love it. He's like, the Phantom Zone?
Yeah.
Okay. I love that Jaina and Dev kind of look at each other like, I don't know. I don't have a better explanation.
No. Val tries to stop Jax, but nope. And we see her slit Lyta's throat.
And then it ends. I'm like, oh my God, that's the end of the episode?
Yeah.
Okay, are they fixing her right now? What's happening? Like, seriously, I had no idea what was going on. So now I'm freaking out. I'm like, all right, okay, what happened? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, hold on a minute.
I need the next episode.
This wasn't supposed to happen.
Right. Like, I need the next episode. I need the next episode. Who is Superman's dad?
Yeah.
Or who's Superman's mom, I should say. Oh, well, no, wait, maybe we know, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. I'm like, wait, which generation are we? I was just like, oh my God. Oh my God. So it's like freaking out because that was totally unexpected.
Right.
But you know what? These shows do this to us all the time.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't know what to expect.
Yeah. And yeah, Lyta could be dead. Zod sure didn't blink out of existence because of it. It could have been a hologram.
It could be anything.
It could be anything.
Why must you vex me so? Oh my gosh. Well, what did you guys think of the episode? Shoot us an email at SyFyTalk@fangirlzone.com. Tell us what you think. Go over to www.fangirlzone.com. Check out the contacts page. You can shoot us a message on any of the ways you can get a hold of us there. And you can also check out the rando stuff that we do. And while you're at it, if you can rate and review us on iTunes and every other platform you find us on, because good ratings and reviews help other fans of the show find us, tell your friends. We do hope you're enjoying our podcast. And for this episode of Sci-Fi Talk, I am Sean Fangirl S.
And I'm Steve. You know, for someone with such a grand vision, you probably should have seen this coming.
And until next time.